I'm doing it right
all,
now.
all of the famous spots.
Just the one.
No, all of them, please. Come on.
Looks like we're live.
Hey, sweet. Welcome to BOTRBAMG. We made it.
BOTRBAMG.
It's September? End of September. Coming down the home stretch. Man, am I excited about that. I did not realize that listening to an album every day was going to be as much of a task as it has been.
Oh, I thought it would. That's a commitment.
Well, I mean, it's fine when I have to commute, like.
Yes.
But the days when I don't have to go to work, or I don't have, like, you know, an hour of just, like, whatever, like, it's hard to listen to music that sometimes I don't want to listen to.
Oh, were there any albums this month that you didn't want to listen to?
No. I don't have the feelings I've had about other albums that I did this month. It was not... I wouldn't
By the way,
it wasn't a great month for music. But,
hold on.
Yeah.
I'm pretty loud compared to you in the live stream.
Oh, really? All right.
I would
see.
either bump you up or bring me down a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull you down a little bit. Let me know. Let me know if this.
Just a little bit.
Oh, that's probably too much then. Yeah, because like when I talk, it's. Yeah. Okay. You talk.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah. All right. Yeah. We're about the same now.
Good. Okay. Live show, folks. Live show.
Yeah. Yep. So yeah.
Okay, continue.
Music. Let's talk about it. We listened to some albums.
We did.
First up was
4 of them.
Yeah, this was just a 4. Just a 4 this time.
4 banger.
Ozrasaurus. Is that how you say it? Ozrasaurus? I'm not actually sure.
That's how I would say it in English, but it's in Japanese. It's Ojirosaurus.
Sure. Yeah.
But whatever.
Yeah. I'd heard of this guy before.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm not sure where.
Mm-hmm.
I think he might have been on a couple like hip hop albums that I bought when I first came to Japan. I listened to a DJ Utaka.
Okay.
Which I think Ozrasaurus was on a couple of those.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe you had some of his stuff before I came here.
Yeah, I had this album. This was my first introduction to him.
When did this come out? Was this
introduction to Japanese hip hop altogether? This came out in 2000, maybe 99, but I think 2001.
Okay. It has to be. I got here in 2003, so it's got to be before that.
Yeah, this came out when I was a student here.
Okay.
And I remember I was in Yokohama. I went to a HMV in Yokohama, and I was just like looking around at whatever, killing time until I met up with my friends or whatever.
Yeah.
And I put on the headphones, and HMV headphones used to be awesome. They had such good deep bass and good deep sound, and it sounded always really good. Put this on, and I listened to it, and I was like, yeah, I can get down with this, and I ended up buying it for whatever exorbitant amount of money it costs for CDs back then here. It's like 4,000 yen or
I was going to say,
bullshit.
probably like $40, $30-something dollars.
Ridiculous. It still is ridiculous.
Yes, it is.
But yeah, I liked it back then. I don't really like this album much anymore.
Yeah. One of my notes says, I think 10 or 15 years ago, I would have been very into this, but now, it's not really doing it for me. I didn't think it was bad, but, like, it feels very dated, for sure.
Oh, yeah, it's so slow and repetitive.
It's, extremely repetitive, yes. That was one of my notes as well, was like... I think I've said this before about other music that like it all sounds the same, but like this one it doesn't all sound the same because like the production is really different, like track to track. I feel like I don't know if there were a bunch of different people involved in this, but like some of it sounds like Dr. Dre, some of it sounds like fucking Fresh Prince and DJ Jazzy Jeff stuff. Like it's kind of all over the place. But like not in a like interesting good way. It just like to me like it really just kind of felt like just kind of like throwing everything, just like we'll just do everything we can.
Yes.
And hopefully some of it'll be good. And I think there are a few, like I forget how many tracks there are. There's quite a few. But
17. 2 of them are skits, though. Or 3 of them?
Well...
3 of them are skits, yeah.
They're called skits. I don't know that Ozosaurus knows what a skit is. Because, like, the first track is called a skit, but it's...
The first track is called an intro.
Oh, okay. Is it the second track that's called a skit? But it's... not a skit like, at all.
No, the second track is just a regular song.
Okay.
But no, the intro is that it sounds like he's in like a tropical, indoor tropical.
Yes. Yeah.
Something. And then he just says something at the end of it like, not check it out, but he says, what does he say? He introduces the time, the date, and whatever, I forget. And then it goes into a regular song.
Yeah.
Which is very repetitive. Check me now, check me now.
Yeah, like there's a lot of repeated lyrics and lines.
Even in the names of the titles of the songs, there's 4, 5, and 6 are called Coco Coco, Area, and Billy Billy.
Oh boy. Yeah.
Check me now, rap game. Check me now.
I don't know that I could recommend. I haven't listened to Japanese rap in quite a while, but
I don't listen to it much anymore.
I don't think this is very good.
Did you happen to get into any of his other albums?
No, I only listened to this one. I didn't bother to check out any other stuff.
Because I think it might be his next album, Rhyme and Blues. I would recommend that to somebody. That is a much better cohesive album, I'd say.
Yeah, like I don't know, but like this really feels like a first or like second out. Like it feels like an early album where like he's like really just trying out a bunch of different stuff and hasn't really found what his thing is yet.
Yeah, and also I think this album, like the back quarter, let's say, there's a bunch of good songs there. The first 3/4 of the album is kind of blah.
Yeah, the first it does not put you on a good foot to start for sure. Like the first part is not very good. I didn't pick a favorite album or track off of this album because they just all kind of just blended together to me. Like I wasn't.
Yeah, I remember
nothing really stuck out to me.
Tell Me was a song that I used to really like, and also Young Guns. Those are probably 2 of my favorites off of this album. From back in the day, but now I could skip all of them. But I do still recommend you should listen to Rhyme and Blues. It's way better.
My music schedule is pretty busy, but maybe I'll get to it. We'll see.
Yeah, but he's He's okay.
Is he still around? Like, is he still making music?
Yeah.
Okay.
On Spotify, his most recent album is Dish and Dabber from 2013. But I think he put something else out after that, too.
Mm.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, like I said, I don't have a ton else. Well, not a ton. I don't have anything else to say about this album. It was all right.
All right. Yeah, listen to Rhyme and Blues or Juice is okay as well. Anyway, yeah, that's good. Next.
Next was the Decemberists. The Decemberists. And I don't know how to pronounce this title. Picaresque?
Perfect, you nailed it.
Yeah, the Decemberists. They're from Portland, I think.
Oh, they're
Maybe.
very much from Portland.
Somewhere on the west coast of America. It sounded exactly like I thought it would sound. I had never heard. I only knew the name of the band, but
Yeah,
it
me too.
It from the people that I knew that liked this band, it sounded exactly like I expected.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yeah, I feel the same.
Yeah, like
I didn't
like,
know who liked it until you told me, but yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, so like it starts kind of weird though. Like the first part of the first track is just like a weird like sort of like feedback thing. But then it just immediately gets into like, okay, yeah, this is what I thought they would sound like. I also wrote that like that it's I don't know if this is true. Well, I did watch a live performance and it didn't seem like maybe this was true. But I said it sounded like one of those bands where there's like 5 people in the band, but like 25 people on stage when they play.
Mm-hmm.
Which was kind of true. I don't know how many people are actually in this band. From the picture here, looks like 5. But I don't know if that's actually true.
Yeah, I read a little bit about this after I listened to it, or I listened to half of it, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And it said that they were like famous for their, performances where they like reenacted sea battles and stuff like that. And a lot of their songs were about that kind of seafaring folklore and whatever,
Mm-hmm.
But I checked out a couple of live performances and nothing like that happened. And I was hoping it would make it more fun.
Yeah. Yes.
I thought it was a Heil lung situation, hopefully.
Yeah, me too. Like I said, I didn't really know anything about them, and then listened to it and was like, huh. I wonder if this is like a live performance, live band type of thing, that it's better in that. And then yeah, I watched a couple YouTube videos of a couple songs. It was like, boy, this doesn't seem great either. But yeah, I don't know. Like I feel like this is a band I could recommend to. Like I'd be comfortably like, oh yeah, you should check out the Decemberists. They seem extremely regular, I would say.
Yeah. I wouldn't recommend this to anybody because I didn't like it.
No, I didn't either.
There are some bands in this vein that I would recommend.
Uh-huh. I would say, yeah, the sea battles thing is slightly interesting, only because, yeah, the last song? No. the second to last song, the Mariner's Revenge, the like sea chanty sounding song, was the one that I liked. And I thought that would be like, oh man, I bet this is a cool song to see live. I bet this is like their
See live. I see what you did there.
yeah. It's like I was like, oh, I bet this is like one of their like encore. You know, it's a long song. It tells, I guess, a sort of not really an interesting story, but it tells a story. It's got a bunch of twists and turns. It speeds up at the end. I bet that's an interesting thing. And then I watched a live performance, like a couple of them, and the crowd is like, I guess they're into it. I don't know. They're just standing. Like, I don't know. Yeah, I was surprised by the live performance. The crowd does not seem that into it. I don't know. Maybe they're too cool. I don't know. I also did not at all like this guy's voice. I found it pretty irritating. Like it's distinct. Like I can appreciate that. Like he does not really sound like many other singers that I can think of. But
yeah, I can agree with that.
Also, I also just didn't like it. Like, I thought it was kind of an irritating voice.
Yeah.
I didn't like this very much at all. I didn't listen to any of the other bands or any of the other albums.
Yeah, I did not like this very much at all either. I really did not like the first two songs. Then I thought Eli the Barrel Boy, which I'll say is my favorite, because I was like, oh, maybe this isn't terrible. Maybe it gets okay. And then, so I thought that song was okay. And then the Sporting Life I thought was okay. And then the Bagman's Gambit just tanked. That song was awful.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like most kind of like not the same in the same way, but like I felt like a lot of these songs just all kind of sound the same.
Yeah, in my notes I had they sounded very derivative of other stuff, or just just sounded cut and paste for a hipster Portland style band.
Yeah, like I can understand if you were in like if you heard this for like the first time. And we're like, yeah, I like this guy's voice. Like, I can see how you would really be into it, and how they do the whole like you said, like the naval battle, like sea stuff. Like, I can see getting into it, but yeah, it just most of it just turned me off. I didn't get it.
Yeah, and the fans also there's a couple of these people that I've listened to. I've heard of several of the names, but I haven't listened to a lot of them. Like one band, Neutral Milk Hotel, I've hated the names so much that I've never even tried to listen to them.
Oh man, yes. I remember hearing that band was making a comeback or like a reunion concert.
Yeah, they're getting
and
back
people
together.
were super excited about it. I'd never heard of them. And I've
never heard of them either.
I also thought the name was really stupid.
Terrible.
Who else is in? Who else is in the related artists or fans?
Iron and Wine. Iron and Wine is a guy.
I've heard of Iron and Wine as well, but I've never heard the music.
I've listened to him before. He's not great. The Mountain Goats I've heard of, but I've never listened to them.
Oh, I've heard of that name too.
Rilo Kelly.
Nope.
I've heard the name. Yeah, that's about it. I think Band of Horses, I think I've heard of as well.
I've never heard of that.
There's one, what's the guy's name? Beirut.
I've heard that name, Beirut, but I don't know the
these
music.
guys have reminded me a lot of Beirut in some ways, but I actually kind of like Beirut.
Mm-hmm.
Which is basically a guy and his band. So, yeah, I kind of like them. Okay. And then there's another one that I was reminded of as well. Come on, Feel the Noise, or Come on, Illinois. That's I can't remember the name of the album or the name of the artist.
Oh man, I assume this is actually a band somewhere, but
Surf. Wait, what? Anyway, go ahead.
I don't know why it just like popped into my head that a good name for like a jokey band would be Terror Rhythm.
Surf Gen Stevens. What was it? Surf Gen, whatever. Anyway,
I don't know.
Terror Rhythm.
Yeah, Terror Rhythm. You know,
and
like,
you're saying that's a good name for something?
For a jokey band. No, I didn't think it was a good idea. For some joke band, I was like, oh yeah, some band should be called Terror Rhythm. That's really stupid. I don't think it was a good idea. But yeah, I did not really like Decemberists, and I have zero interest in checking out anything else from them.
I feel you.
Let's move on to...
Please.
I don't remember what's next. Oh, that's right.
Oh,
the Andrews sisters.
My last note was, this is probably the second hardest album to finish for me so far.
Of all of them? Like, ever? That was the second hard? Oh, really? Huh. I didn't dislike it that much.
I did.
I just thought it was really blah. Just to me, like yeah, all right, whatever. It's fine.
Yeah, but it was like so blah. I just didn't. There was nothing appealing to me about it.
Sure.
Any like Tom Waits. That thing was so awful that it was a car crash. I had to finish it. I had to see where it goes. But like the hardest one for me to finish is the one I didn't finish. That whatever that one Abby likes.
Oh yeah,
I got a couple tracks
unknown,
no desire to ever
Mortal
hear
Orchestra. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, next, the Andrews Sisters.
How'd you feel about the Andrews Sisters? Hit the road, 1938 to 1944.
Now, I really like the Andrews Sisters, and it goes back to when I was probably about 9 or 10 years old. My dad was dating this lady, and at her house, she had a player piano. The player is the first time I've ever seen a player piano.
Those are fucking cool.
Fucking cool. And the song, the first time I ever had heard this song was Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
On the player piano over and over, like putting on a record. I just kept playing that over and over on the player piano. And I loved it. I still love that song so much. It's one of my top, 20 songs, let's say.
Sure, yeah. It's a good song.
There was nothing on this album that was nearly as good. But also, there were
not even close.
But it's hard to listen to an album, or at least this album. I don't know about other ones. It's hard to listen to this style of music by one band for so long. Like, I felt after about the third song or so, I like this style of music, and I like this era of music. I like swing. Yep. I'm not a zoot suit dancing fool, but I like big band music. I like swing. I like Louis De Palma, and I like this kind of stuff. And but I need it to be on shuffle with about 7 or 8 different artists. Only hearing this 3-part harmony for song after song after song was rough.
Oh yeah, it really gets in there.
After about song 3, I was like, oh man, it's like this one time, an ex-girlfriend and I, we went to a restaurant called Kani Kani Crab, and everything on the menu, it was a course dinner, and every single thing had crab in it some way or another. From the starter, the appetizer, the main course, the dessert, everything, there was crab somewhere. And it was just by the time you got to the main course, even, you were like, oh man, I've had a lot of crab so far.
Yep.
I thought I liked crab a lot, but oh man, just give me like I don't know, a lick of peanut butter or something. Jesus.
Uh-huh. Yeah, no, I am 100% with everything you have said. Like it's I mean like I didn't hear the Andrews Sisters specifically when I was young. I heard it probably junior high or high school. But yeah, I really like that three-part harmony. Like it's
Yes.
I don't know what it is about it, but it's
Hmm.
it's great. It's so good. Like
Yeah.
it's amazing. It sounds so good. But
Yep.
yeah, after 3 or 4 songs, it's like, boy, I wish they were doing something else.
Yeah.
And like, it's not only that like I wish they would do like like I know I've said this before, but like every song sounds unbelievably similar in this specific album. Like
Yes.
there are some at the end that sound different. Like there's the one with Bing Crosby. That one obviously sounds way different.
Oh yeah.
Like Bing Crosby has a great voice. His voice he's a very good singer.
Hmm.
But like yeah, that
Maybe
one
not a
and
great person, but
no, not yes. I backed off of he's great to he has a great voice because yeah, he's not a great person. But yeah, the end of this album, there's a couple songs that are a little bit different, but not different enough to like turn it
yep.
around. It's yeah, it's just too much of the same. But
Yeah.
what it is really good. I really like. I
Yeah.
love the three-part harmony. It's amazing because like I don't know for sure, but like I mean this was recorded in yeah like what the 30s, 40s. Like
Hmm.
it's they were actually singing all like there's no like auto
Auto tune.
tune like correcting pitches. Like they are that good at
Yeah.
harmonizing. It's unfucking believable.
It is.
And like and I don't know for sure, but I assume that they were actually all three singing together. It wasn't like one
Yeah, that'd be
sang,
my
one
guess
sang.
too.
Like I don't think they mixed 3 voices together into one. Like they all were doing that at one time. Like I assume, and
Yeah.
it's unfucking believable to me
Yeah.
how good they are at just harmonizing. But yeah, like I one of my second note says I really like this, but I would rather be listening like and this I said earlier like I fell into a Cab Calloway hole, and it was because of
Hmm.
the Andrews Sisters because it's around the same time ish. I think Cab Calloway was a little
Sure.
bit earlier, but
Yeah.
he doesn't do the same sort of like three-part harmony obviously, but
Hmm.
he does a somewhat similar type of music. And yeah,
Hmm.
I have the minute I heard Cab Calloway I was hooked. I really
Hmm.
like that type of swing.
Sure.
But yeah, this was too much of the same thing for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, but like the song that I chose for my favorite was the one that just it was the one that kind of to me sounded different was Tico Tico. It's near the end.
Hmm.
But like it's hard to describe. They all fucking sound the same, but it's it's good. It sounds a little bit different, but not really because they almost always revert back to that three-part harmony thing that they do, which
Yeah.
is good. They're good at it. So
I went with Chico's love song because they sang in Spanish.
oh yes, yeah. That's true.
Yeah. But yeah, exactly. I would love to add this to a collection of that era music and random. But I'm not going to listen to this album front to back again.
No, yeah, no. I wouldn't I wouldn't throw the Andrews Sisters on like a full album, but it is always like just like Cab Calloway. When it shows up in a random, it's like, oh yeah, perfect, cool.
Hmm. It puts a smile on your face.
And also like every song is like 3 minutes or less. Like they're all really
Oh, yeah,
short.
Yeah.
But yeah, I liked this, but in
Hmm.
I wish I had just listened to like parts of it than
Yeah.
just listening to it all the time. It was a little too much at times, I had to stop.
Yep.
I listen to it every day, but I definitely, like, usually when I listen to an album, I'll listen to the whole thing, start to finish. This one, I definitely would like get on the train, listen to like 3 or 4 songs, stop, listen to a podcast for a little bit, and then when I get off the train and walking to the school, I would listen to another part. Like I couldn't do a full dose. It was too much.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, yeah. Let's get to the last one, though. Oh, did you say? Oh, yeah.
Last one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I said Chico.
Hank 3 or Hank Williams the Third. I'm not really sure what he wants to be called.
Hank Williams the Try. HW3.
Yep. I don't have a ton to say about this one. I only have 3 notes.
I had no notes until earlier. I was like, oh, I should write something for this.
My first note, I don't have much to say about this album.
Right.
Second note, it sounds exactly like what I expected. Because I've heard his grandfather and his father's music, and it's not exactly the same, but it's similar enough. It's country-ish. And yeah, my last note was I really like his voice. It's very good.
Yeah. So I didn't know what to expect because I had not listened to him before. I'd listened to Hank Williams and Hank Williams Jr., of course. Hank Williams, I like that old country sound.
Yeah, me
Hank
too.
Williams Jr., I thought he was a fine musician, not really my era though.
Yep.
But then I saw the picture of this guy, and I thought, oh, okay, he's doing something very different because he's all tatted up. And so I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what kind of. I figured he was more metal or something, and I guess he is at times.
Yes, this album I think is a little bit different than the rest of his stuff. His other music I think is a little more hard.
Yeah, I'd like to listen to more of that other stuff, just to see what it's like. Because when I finished this album, like another one of his album songs randomly came up because I was listening on Spotify and it just plays whatever.
Yeah.
And it was way more punk,
yes,
hard rock, whatever. I did not finish listening to that song, but I'd like to check out another one of his albums. And yeah, I think it was cool at times. I do like his voice as well. I thought the album in general was a little bit kind of all over the place.
Yes, absolutely.
He was doing a catalog of different old cowboy country crooning songs and stuff like that.
Yep.
So, it didn't seem very cohesive in that sense. But,
yeah. To me, like I had heard his other like more punk, like metal-y stuff. So to hear this one, which like you said is much more of like a country crooner, like it's all real like laid back, mellow type of stuff, which is fine, but yeah, not quite what I expected. But yeah, I don't know. I really like his voice. I like that sort of yodely type of thing.
Yeah,
that
there's a big yodel in there.
It's cool. It's interesting to hear. Not many people do that type of thing
Not anymore.
So, yeah. I let me see. Whoops, wrong one. There it is. The song I liked was Cecil Brown. I forget the name. But I liked that one because it very much sounds like another song. I could never figure out what it was that it reminded me of, but it sounds like something. Yeah, I'll probably listen to that one again just because it drives me a little bit crazy. that I don't know what it is that it reminds me of. But yeah, it definitely sounds like something. I just don't know what it is. And yeah, that's the one I liked.
Oh yeah. I'm listening to it right now. It totally does.
Yeah, it does, right?
Well.
But like, I don't know what it is. I have no idea what it is that it sounds like. But it sounds like something else.
I picked Trashville just because it fucking talks shit about Nashville.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh yeah, what songs does it sound like?
I don't know. It just drives me crazy every time I hear it or heard it. Because yeah, I was like, God, this fucking sounds like something, but I don't know what it is. But also, I think I had heard this album before we listened to it, so maybe I'm just being reminded of this song just from years and years ago.
No, it sounds like something to me too.
Okay, but yeah, like you said, like if you feel the same way, like it definitely it sounds like I don't know what it is. But yeah.
I'm looking through the YouTube comments to see if anybody else brings it up.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't. I thought maybe it was a Dolly Parton thing, but I didn't go into like try and figure out what it was because Dolly Parton's written like a million songs.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna wade into that, but I thought maybe it was a Dolly Parton thing, but I don't know. But yeah, it sounded like something. But whatever it sounds like, it's a good song. I think anyway.
Hold on a second.
So next month, I have joked here and there about doing October, where we would just listen to Tool albums all month, which I would love to do, but kind of completely against the point of what I was trying to do. So we're not actually going to do that. We're not listening. I mean, I will probably listen to Tool anyway, because I do often. But I did not pick 4 Tool albums. Sorry.
That's too bad. Maybe we'll just get a new one this month. Surprise.
Oh boy, that would be impossible.
Yep.
But yeah, so the next month's albums are a weird group of albums. Drive-By Truckers is tomorrow. Southern Rock Opera. I haven't looked to see if any of these are on Spotify, by the way.
Oh, good. One more time, what's the name of the band?
Drive-By Truckers. Yeah, Southern Rock Opera.
Okay. I've heard the name before.
Yeah, me too. I've heard of Drive-By Truckers. I've never actually heard their music. I don't know. First thing that comes to mind is probably they sound like Leonard Skinner to me.
Sure.
I have no idea.
It is on Spotify. Oh, by the way. Oh boy, and it's a double disc.
Oh,
that's
great.
wrong.
Well.
Oh boy, you're gonna have fun with that. 1 hour and 33 minutes.
Oh no. Really? Great. All right. Yeah. Drive-By Truckers. Next week after that will be Crazy Bone, Thug Mentality, 1999.
That one is not on Spotify.
Oh no?
But it should be. Yeah.
Yeah. I know who Crazy Bone is. I have not heard of this album before.
Oh, this album. Okay. I'm not gonna say anything.
I do know your feelings about Bone Thugs and Harmony, though. So
I do not like Bone. I like this album by Crazy Bone very much, though.
Okay.
But like Bone, I am not a
fan. The week after that is Perfume Genius, No Shape. Which
okay.
I don't know anything about.
Never heard of them.
Yeah, I don't know anything about.
I know the Japanese band Perfume.
Yes, me too. I don't think it's them.
No, it does not look like them at all.
Guessing it's someone else. Or someone's else? I don't know. Yeah, Perfume Genius, No Shape, and the last week? I don't know. Maybe I should have picked a fifth album. I'm not sure. But the fourth album will be Queens of the Stone Age, Villains.
Okay.
Which might be the only Queens of the Stone Age album I've never heard.
I have heard most of it, maybe, but probably, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you probably could have picked 5. Halloween is on a Wednesday, so it's nearly 5 weeks.
Yeah. So the October 29th to November 4th. We'll see. Maybe we'll pick one more at the end. Depends. I don't know.
But yeah, I have not listened to that whole album still, I don't think.
But yeah. I think Queens of the Stone. Well, I mean, I guess depends on if you count the Desert Sessions stuff. I haven't listened to all of that because it's kind of unlistenable at times. So yeah, I have not checked out all of that stuff, but yeah, the most of the Queens of the Stone Age main albums I've listened to, but not this one. So yeah, I mean, Crazy Bone is probably the one I know the most about. Besides, well, Queens of the Stone Age I know the most.
Do you like Bone?
No, Bone Thugs and Harmony. No, I thought it was. No, that Crossroads song I thought was stupid. I still think it's stupid.
I agree. Like I said, I've never been a Bone fan. I don't like Crossroads. I thought First of the Month was okay. That's about it. Just because I like the concept behind it. But
sure. Okay, sure. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I've never really liked the band or the group, but I've never heard any of Crazy on his own, so I don't know.
Yeah. So I'm excited. However, I must inform you that is also a double disc.
Oh, good. It's gonna be a real good time these next 2 weeks.
And what you're looking at here is 38 songs.
Oh, good.
2 hours and 15 minutes.
Oh my God! What?
Yep.
All right.
It's a lot of music.
Wow. All right. Well, I'll do my best to listen to all of that every day. There's fucking no way I'm going to listen to 2 hours and something every day.
Yeah, there are.
I'll do what I can.
To skip the second time through.
Oh yeah, if there's skits, yes, I think I've made my feelings known about how I feel about skits.
This album is so good.
Yeah, but that one's not. But the other 3 are on Spotify.
I didn't check Queens. The other 2 are.
Perfume Genius and Drive By Truckers are on. Crazy Bone is not. I bet Queens of the Stone Age is.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Alright, so yeah, I'll figure out Crazy Bone.
Oh, you'll figure it out, I'm sure.
all 2 hours. What did you say? 2 hours and 10 minutes?
I think I said 2 hours and 9 minutes, but I could be wrong.
Oh. Well, I'll just sit.
Oh, sorry, 2 hours and 15 minutes.
Oh, good. I was gonna say I'll just sit for a minute in silence at the end to make it 10, but I won't.
Yeah, pour one out. Pour a minute out.
God.
But good thing I can tell you right now, you can skip the first 2 minutes after you listen to it once.
Good to know. Boy, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 weeks left. Only 10 more albums.
That's it.
I guess. Did I count that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 10. Because we missed the first week of January, so we gotta go a little extra.
Did we?
Yeah, we started late because my family was in town and I couldn't.
Oh, that's right.
I couldn't actually listen to music. I mean, I could have, but it would have been stupid. So we delayed by a week. So.
Do you like Twista?
I do.
All right.
But I don't like Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Yes, I know. But so I think if you like Twista, I think there's a good chance that you will be okay with this thing.
But I like Twista because he's fast and witty, which Bone had one of those. Like I appreciate witty rhymes. I don't. If you're doing it all fast and it's just all nonsense, I really don't care. So.
I don't know if I would say necessarily that Crazy Bone. I mean, this is next week's talk, but I don't know if I would call him witty. I think he's got some very good lyrics, though.
Yes, what I like about rap is the lyrics.
Are funny.
Yeah, I guess. Witty is not the point. Yes. I like a well-crafted rhyme. And I feel like a lot of people that do fast rhyme are covering up how most of it doesn't actually rhyme with the speed, which Twista does not. It rhymes and it's fast. Yeah, so...
I think my favorite Twista song is not that fast, but it's a love song to his gun. Warm Face. It's just so good.
I like Twista because it's like I would describe Twista as relentless. It's just like it just is like it's just a constant staccato attack, and it's so good.
Okay, I think I'm confident that you are going to at least enjoy this album. It might be hard to listen to 2 hours and 15 minutes every day.
Oh, I can guarantee you it will be.
Split one listen up over the course of 2 days. It might be a good idea.
I do have about 2 hours of commute every day, so...
I feel confident that you are going to like it, because like I said, I don't like Bone. But I really liked this album a lot, and when the songs come up now, I still am like, yeah. There are a couple Bone-ish sounding songs, but I think him by himself is better than Bone, in general. Anyway, I never liked Bone, but I really like this, so we'll see. I'm excited for that. Drive-By Truckers, I have no idea, so that's why I'm not talking about them.
Yeah, sure.
One,
Bone and Queens of the Stone Age, I think, were from your list. Perfume Genius and Drive-By Truckers were from the other list.
Yeah.
And yes, like I said, I know Queens of the Stone Age. I know who Crazy Bone is. Drive-By Truckers and Perfume Genius, I have zero. I have no idea what they are.
Yeah. Let's wrap it up.
Okay. wanna take any questions from the chat, the fans?
Do you have any questions?
Yes.
Oh,
What's your question?
How do I connect to web camera from YouTube?
All right.
what was
so
that?
I'm
How?
gonna put this one out there to the chat.
Okay.
How does she connect to her web camera through Ubuntu?
Oh boy! All right. Yes. Yeah. Get back to us.
You gotta watch next episode. Bye.
Bye.